Artist 2.0 by A Boogie Wit Da Hoodie. A Boogie is one of the few young New York rappers to have a decent-sized impact. 2019 was a good year for him, even without dropping a project. A Boogie had 20 features in 2019. With a year off, how's his most recent project? Here's our honest review of Artist 2.0 by A Boogie Wit Da Hoodie.
A Boogie with the hoodie.
Yes, sir.
I don't know why this stripper pole falling thing just keeps popping up. They just want us to look at it over and over again. Were you aware of A Boogie dropping anytime soon?
No, I was not aware at all.
Yeah, me neither. How you feel about this album artwork, though?
I actually think the album artwork is pretty fire. Just because of
Did it remind you of Kingdom Hearts or something?
A little bit, just a little bit. But you know, I just really love the design around it. It's just really creative. I don't know if he had input on this or, you know, he had an artist that he was working closely with. But I want to know who this artist is because I mean, it's just a really dope album cover. I like to see album covers like this.
Yeah, it looks like a character from a Final Fantasy game that looks like the ultimate weapon. It's fire.
Yeah.
Straight across the board. I don't think there's much you can say. I think by the end of the year, this will probably be one of the best album covers that we have gotten from anybody.
Yeah.
The flow of this project, man. The flow of this, I feel like A Boogie kind of found a lane in the girl department, girl complaining, girl venting department, Drake-esque style. But it doesn't sound like Drake. It sounds like A Boogie. You know what I mean?
Damn, that's hella accurate. Yeah, I mean, it's consistent with his tone all the way through, going on with venting and everything like that. You know, problems with relationships and everything like that. So, yeah, it's pretty consistent.
Highlights, man. I actually got quite a few for this. So, Cinderella Story, I came on. I thought that was actually really solid. Me and My Guitar, I like what they did with that. Might Not Give It Up. Wasn't a huge fan of the sample, but I thought him and Young Thug actually brought something really dope to it. What else do I have? Step featuring is that Stain featuring the Baby. I thought that was dope. Hit Him Up. I'm not a fan of the song, but Trap Manning, I don't know who he is, but he gave you a really fire verse with that one. Calm Down, Bittersweet featuring Summer Walker. That was really dope. It sounds like, I mean, she may be in retirement, but who cares? The song is fire. What?
Yeah, just commented on that.
Oh, yeah, the song is fire. Love is an Art featuring Lil Uzi Vert. And I want to point out Reply featuring Lil Uzi Vert. Those are actually really dope. Him and Uzi got some really good chemistry together. They should definitely stick with it. My favorite song on the album is Right Back, where they sampled Blackstreet. Oh, actually, it's not Blackstreet. I can't remember the name of the original band, but damn, a dream, a secret fantasy that I wish was reality. I can't remember the name of the original song, but most people know it as, the younger people know it as a Blackstreet.
Yeah.
Don't Leave Me, Girl.
Yeah.
It's the song that they sampled.
Okay.
I can't really remember. Hitmaker did his thing. I'm so tired of him sampling songs from the same time period.
That's his pocket right now.
But it worked. It was good. I got to give him credit for that.
Yeah.
That was dope.
Yeah, right away, off the top, Right Back is my favorite song on this project just because of that sample and how he chose to construct it. Cinderella Story, I was digging it. Me and My Guitar was digging it. Might Not Give Up, I was surprisingly digging it with Young Thug on there. I was like, this is cool.
It didn't sound like Young Thug.
It didn't, and I think that's why I appreciated it. Stain with the Baby was actually cool because I didn't expect him to come in on a production like that, so I thought that was appreciative. I'm With You on Trap Manning. He brought something to that was really dope. Calm Down was really good, and I had one more other than Right Back. It might have been Mood Swings, I believe. It was Mood Swings. So yeah.
Yeah, King of the City and Mood Swings both were actually really solid songs as well. So I have a pretty good feeling about this project actually.
Okay.
Lowlights, man. I do have some lowlights. So it's not necessarily a particular song, but there are some songs that I was just like, whatever. DTB for life, Don't Trust Bitches for life. Bro, you can't be like that. Like, I get it. You get mad, whatever.
Hey, he's venting, man.
Yeah, I get it. But
he's feeling like that at the moment.
But look, wasn't feeling that song. Another Day Gone featuring Khalid. Every feature of featuring Khalid sounds the same. I swear, you can put them all on a damn playlist and you wouldn't know which song it was.
Don't be getting on Khalid like that,
It's the same style of beat. It's like when they get on a song with Khalid, they always pick the same style of beat. I'm not trying to knock Khalid. I'm just saying, like, kind of like change it up. Make Khalid get in another pocket or something. And then ROD, I wasn't really feeling that. But overall, there were some songs, they just sounded like a collective of the same song idea and structure. And it was just like, hey, Boogie, you got to kind of like delete that sound. I get it. You're searching for that hit, but some of these songs just ain't it. Some of the songs that I mentioned, I feel like are it, though.
Nah, bruh. Cut it all out. That's all I gotta say.
It's a lot of filler.
It's a lot of filler, and that's my main low light with this album. We got 20 songs when we only needed 10. All right, look, I get it. This is the streaming era. You're gonna fill up your quota for, you know, a lot of people to play your stuff and everything like that. But, you know, when the album first started, you know, I was coming away like, yo, I'm liking this. It's cool. I'm really liking the vibe we bring in. I think I commented on it before how I really like the singing A Boogie in regards to the rapping A Boogie, so I was digging it. But this project is just really oversaturated with the same kind of themes and the same kind of production. That's kind of why it sounds like you're getting the same thing. And even with the subject matter, I could have sworn once or twice he repeated himself talking about the same kind of topic and theme. So in that respect, that watered down the album to me, because I was just like, man, it started off really strong, but it just got too packed with content. And I'm just like, look, I get it. We're in this era where people want more, but sometimes less is more, y'all. I feel like if you would have knocked this down to 10 songs, he could have got something that was more impact. Like, I don't understand. Like, give us a 10 to 12 song album and give us your best so that it can stick in our minds a little bit more. And that's my issue with this project. It's just like I was waiting for it to be done. By track 14, I was like almost done with it. And then Right Back came and I was like, oh, I'm back into it. And then Love Is Art, yeah, it was cool. But at that time, I'm just like, all right, we got more. Come on, let's just cut it out. Like, you know, so that's my main gripe with the album.
Final thoughts. What he just said. It's a lot of repeats. Like, if you're familiar with A Boogie's catalog, there's a lot of the same topic and trend carrying itself throughout this whole project.
Yeah.
And that's really all I can say. But I will say that he has a lot of really good songs on here. Like, there's about a good solid, I feel like when I named the songs, I named at least 10 songs.
Yeah, you did.
Because there's a solid 10 songs up here that are like way above average, which is really good for A Boogie. I didn't get the drowning sound that I wanted on at least one track, but even without that, he's got at least 10 songs up here and potentially like 6-7 hits.
Yeah, man.
Hit records.
I feel like A Boogie has crafted his lane. You know, he's repped where he's from. He's claimed everything that he's about. But I still feel like without compromising his image, you know, he's still coming along with like this pop kind of angle where he can get hits played on the radio. And I know people don't care about the radio and stuff no more, but still, he has that pocket to where he can make something really pop with the hits in the mainstream. So I really think he has a lot of good songs here that will take him, you know, to other fandoms and everything. People are like, well, who's A Boogie that don't know him yet and everything like that, because he has crafted a sound that, you know, I bet you, like, I saw this clip on Twitter. He was at an A Boogie concert and my man was in it. I'm gonna show you the video. Like, he was literally in his feelings listening to him perform the concert. And I feel like he taps into that side that most like people are hard to try to get into, like, you know, the sentimental thing, venting and stuff like that. So he has that niche for that market for people who don't want to let out their emotions and everything like that. But you just gotta constrain it. You want to get something to hit and stick. So yeah.
Final grade. I'm going to give it a check. When I say it's a check, it's like almost barely a check, just because half of the project is just like not even worth even putting out. It's a record. So shout out to A Boogie. I'm still gonna give you a check. You got 10 really good songs up here. 10. Like, some people don't even have that many good songs, period. So shout out to A Boogie. Keep doing your thing. I'm gonna have to start a kit.
I'm gonna have to give it a dash, but it's more on the higher end of the dash, only because it's just too many songs. So if I was to recommend this to somebody, I would make a playlist and send it to them, because I would want to give them the songs that I think that will like stand out, so they wouldn't have to search in it, because I feel like this
so
album.
they won't tune out as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna tune out the album. So that's the only reason. But I really think that A Boogie is doing his thing. He's a young kid that's growing tremendously as an artist. So I really like where he's going.